at Bank of America Stadium. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Come on, set.
A former Oklahoma State Cowboy, it's Chuba Hubbard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4.
Ready, ready.
Now Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Young. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Young from the shotgun. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now Young on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. To throw is Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Prescott stripped.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Prescott to throw on fourth. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Striker, 3-3. Hut, hut.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
3rd down and 6.
Let's go.
Young to throw it. He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Ready.
Young now from the 50. That's over the middle and caught by the rookie. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Ready, ready.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Ready.
To throw, Young. Checks this down to Hubbard. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. but how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Fourth down, Young. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DJ Wadham got off his spot quickly and got to the quarterback. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott down. Wow, and that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Ready?
Throwing, Young. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Osa Odigizua with the effort there to earn the sack. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Young. That's taken in. It's Xavier Leggett. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will remain a scoreless game.
I thought maybe we might get some points before halftime. After all, the snap's good, the hold's good, but the kick doesn't find the target. And now it looks like this will wind up as a scoreless first half.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Now Dak, he's going to mix it up.
Now Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
A promising sign there from an offense that hasn't done a whole lot to this point. Nice job to locate the open receiver. And it's good yardage and a first down to open the drive.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Partner, we always talk about how important third down is, but I think first down is equally important because everything comes off of that play. If the defense wins the down, they are able to attack. If the offense wins the down, they might go faster, do other things, and change things up. That big play right there allows this offense to really get in gear.
Now they'll audible to something else.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. A'Shawn Robinson there on the stop.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Prescott.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. 3rd and 7 now.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Throwing. Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Set, hut. Set.
Young to throw it.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play.
Following the interception, here's Prescott.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
First down, Cowboys.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. On the run, it's Dowdle.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
They run again with Dowdle.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They run here with Dowdle. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. That is caught. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
A running play, it's Dowdle.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Rico Dowdle.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Down. Set, hut.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Let's go. Set.
Now Young. Got a man. That's Leggett. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Ready. Hut, hut.
Looking to throw, Young. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Well, the defense circling now, 4th down and 7.
Set. Hut.
Young to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Aubrey now for the point after. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Panthers nothing. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Okay.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Come on, set.
A give running right, it's Hubbard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the fourth.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now Young. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Here we go. It was 154 wire.
To throw is Prescott. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
Young will set to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Now 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Now here's Young. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
On the ball.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.